Morning, Paul. Right, hopefully you should be at this point now with both sets of cams out. We're going to start the timing on bank 1, so we're going to time bank 1 up first. So the first thing you need to do is position your crank into the hole marked U6, and then we'll start from there. Right, Kenton, this is the movement you should have in your camshaft before you separate it to change your bolt and your washer. So basically, if you're going to time it up, this is how it should be. Just a slight movement left to right, as you can see. I think what you've done with yours is you've had it in the actuated position, and when you've got oil pressure, what's happened is it's done it that far, which then puts your timing out 15 degrees. Right, Paul, before you start your timing with your cams, you need to make sure your inlet cam, before you loosen this bolt, is in the lock position. So when you grab your variator, as so, you should get that slightest little bit of movement. Anything more than that, and something's wrong. So we're going to fit cams now, Paul. Just keep both set in. Key point, make sure this is located properly on the dowel, and then we can put caps on. So you've got your cams in, tightened down. Now going to put your timing tool in the back on bank 1. We're still on U6 here, and then we're going to get your cams in. As you see, the two D shapes in the back of the cam, the littler of the two here is facing upwards on both cams, which will allow you to fit your tool like this. And just put a 13mm bolt in with a nut, just tighten it down, keep it, stop it from slipping out as you're doing work on front. Yeah, so that's the cams timed up and locked. So what we're going to do now is fit your exhaust gear. From bank 1 we fit it hard over this way. As you can see, you can just see the corner of the hole. That's loose, your inlet's still loose. Right, so now you've got your gears on, all still loose and moving. We're going to fit your tensioner on bank 1. Torque it up 1800 meters. So now we're going to turn your crank from U6 to OT.
It was quite a, I should say, I was going to say quite a night, but it turned out.
Like that, extends, you leave your holes somewhere in the middle, everything's still loose, and now we'll move on to tightening up your gears and your variator. So we've fit your 4 bolts in your exhaust gear, and we've tightened them up to 14 Newton meters. We're now going to torque and then angle torque your variator bolt. First stage 50 Newton meters, which as we do that we leave this bar in, so I'll do that first. So first stage, 50 newtons. We're then going to remove your timing bar, so as you put a bit more pressure on this bolt, you've no chance of snapping end of your cam off. So the second stage on tightening this is a 120-degree turn. So all that is now torqued and locked up. So in effect basically now bank one is torqued. What we'll do next is 2 crank turns and check it. So we're going to go from OT one crank turn, two crank turns, and now we're just going to make sure your bar fits back in the back, and there you go, it does. So we're timed up on bank 1, so we now need to set the crank up to time up on bank 2. So remove your tool, and we're going to turn the crank. We're going to turn it from OT back round to U6. So we're stopping short of 1 full crank turn, back on U6. So we're now in the position to time bank 2 up. So still got your crank set on U6 where we set it before when we finished bank 1. I'll put your cams in, your bars in, all timed up ready. Basically same as we did on bank 1, nothing different. Only difference is when you put the gear on bank 2, you put it hard over that way, so your holes are there. Probably right, just see if we can get it a bit better. Yeah, you can just see edge of your hole, which is right, and then we'll fit. So you've got your gears on, all still loose. Fit your bank 2 tensioner. Same again, 80 Newton meters. Now we're going to turn again from U6 to OT. Like so, which again brings your holes into view, and you're ready now to tighten up your gears as you did on bank 1, just the same, remembering to remove your timing tool once you come to put your degree turn on your inlet cam.